Hi, friends. Doc South here, and finally, had a nice supper and very good day at the Newton, New Jersey Fall Festival. It was held on Spring Street, and also, in addition to the activities on Spring Street in Newton, we also had a car show, which, by the way, I think is coming along just nicely. They do it once a year. The town puts it together. Last year, I think we had about 10 cars, right there on Spring Street at that time, back then, a year ago. And it was nice, but not a whole lot of cars. A whole lot of people, but, not too many cars. This time, we basically took a parking lot, one of the municipal parking lots, and roped it off for hot rods. And I'd say we filled the lot maybe half to two-thirds, something like that. Which means we I think we more than doubled last year's intake, so that's good. Now next year, I think we're going to really surprise ourselves. It's a wonderful little show. The town makes the hot rodders very welcome. There's just more than enough to see and do. Gave out some trophies. They had me there playing some tunes and talking it up a bit, a vendor or two. It was nice. It really was nice. And I think those that came enjoyed themselves. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But listen, on the way up, I'm driving. As you know, my wife and I live just west of Hackettstown, and so I basically take country roads all the way to Newton. It's pretty much the best way to go, and no traffic jams ever. Just never. Maybe if a tree comes down across the road or something, I guess that's a traffic jam. But other than that, and I'm riding along, and I'm noticing for some reason, I'm like not too far out of Hackettstown, and there goes a squirrel running out in front of me. And I go to hit the brakes or swerve a little. I don't want to run the poor bugger over, and little stinker. And then here comes, I go another tenth of a mile. There's another one. Goes running across that, or he runs almost to the edge of the road. Then he doubles back and goes back to where he came from. And long story short, I'm thinking maybe between Port Murray and Newton, I'll bet 15 squirrels ran out in front of me. Maybe more. Maybe more. You kind of lose track after a while. You're so busy swerving. And I'm saying to myself, squirrels are smart. What are they doing? Squirrels aren't dummies. They can, they figure out how to get into your house up in the attic. They're just always up to something up in the tree limbs. You can see they're always thinking. And they're gathering food for the winter and making their nests, and I guess finding a mate and all that. Oh, that baloney. And they're always up to something. And frankly, I know I was having a war with one here at the house. It kept trying to get into our attic. I'd try to find where it got in, and then I'd lure it out. When it finally came out, I'd quick run over to the spot where he got out and nail it shut. Put a board over it or something, or a hunk of tin. Next thing I know, I hear him, he's up in the darn attic again. How'd he get there? What's he doing? They're smart. The little devils are smart. And they're not really bad critters. It's kind of fun to watch them. It really is. They're always up to something. Mostly no good. In fact, I'm surprised there wasn't I don't think, as I think back, I don't think there was a squirrel equivalent to Bugs Bunny, right? But really, squirrels and Bugs Bunny pretty much, yeah, they're common, they're common critters. They're again always up to some kind of baloney, and us poor humans may as well call us Elmer. You get right down to it. Well, then all of a sudden it hit me. I just realized what those darn stinkers were up to. This is nut gathering season, right? Okay, so they're out gathering nuts. And I just realized what they're doing. I can't quite see it well enough. They do it very fast. But I think when they run out in front of us, I think they're rolling a nut for the tires. And maybe it's a game they play. If I run over the nut with my tire, well, that nut's going to break. Now they don't got to worry about busting up that nut. They can just grab all the nut pieces and take it somewhere and, yeah, store it up up in a tree somewhere safe when where no one thinks to look. That or they're either throwing them out there, that or they make a little pile. And then they hear a car coming. Maybe one's up in a tree and he chatters to the others, and they all scatter. And here I come and run them over. And I think that's what they're doing. I think as we drive down the country roads here in New Jersey this time of year, we're helping we're helping the squirrels process their crop. I don't know, but I'm thinking you need like a high-speed camera to see them. They're very quick, out back, or they run straight across. But I'll bet you if you look real close, they got a nut in their hand and they drop it off and get out of Dodge and wait for you to hit it. And because you notice you don't see, on occasion something goes horribly wrong and they get flattened, but for the most part, I don't see too many flat squirrel carcasses on the roads around here. These Jersey squirrels, they're pretty smart. That's all there is to it. Tell you. I'm going to keep my eyes open because you see them everywhere now this time of year. This being mid-October now. They're up to something. How did Elmer put it? They're wascalwy. And I think they are. I just, you keep thinking, oh my God, I'm going to hit them. And that might be how they steer you into the pile of nuts too. Hey, you're going to hit me. And you move over to the right, bang, you just knocked, you just broke apart 10 walnuts for them. Some of my tires, they get a flat. Oh, buggers. I tell you. Well, anyway, I thought I'd mention. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and God bless. Just watch out for the squirrels. They're up to something. That's all I can tell you. Okay, bye now.